truck crooked by a cheap motel. Dashboard crumbs and a coffee smell. Left my whole life in that old rig, man. Came back door swinging on a busted latch. I got the Nomadic, Fanatic, gets robbed blues. Took my tools, my t-shirts, even my worn out shoes. Left the stains on the counter, left the dents in the door. They took everything that mattered and asked my heart for more. Cables like tangled veins, empty drawers, just dust and change. Camera bag gone, dog leash on the floor. Sticker on the fridge saying need less, live more. I got the Nomadic, Fanatic, gets robbed blues. Kick my trash can dreams all over this view. They left the rust, and the rust is all I own. They can steal my little gadgets, but they can't steal this rolling home. Hey! Be fine. 'Cause a man who sleeps under 1,000 skies knows you lose a few things to remember what's mine. I got the Nomadic, Fanatic, gets robbed blues, but the road still hums my name like it always do. You can clear just turn this key again, 'cause the world still looks brand new.
That was recently just written while waiting for Sue Ellen to get done working. Nomadic, Fanatic, Rob Blues. There's two songs I'm writing right now. Is Cris the Girl Quits Her Job Blues. I would love to be able to put those songs. If people have a kitty cat singing and have the cat sing to that song. I love writing the blues and the country on this platform. It is so fun to write. I've got my own CD I play back. My Dodge Brothers one I got on there. It's a cool song. I just wrote it and went out and got it. You know how I always say it's fun to lie? It's not a lie, just as long as you believe it to be the truth. Clean out a Cub Foods in St. Paul, pull my stuff out, so I make it into a kind of a all-purpose like immigrant. What do you want to call it? Grocery store. Guy pulls out. Hey, so what are you guys doing? I said, well, Donald J. Trump has ordered a missile strike on this store, and it'll be torn down. It will be evaporated in 3 hours. Really? And I go, yes. Picks up his phone. He starts on. I said, no. I'm just kidding. He's going to call his friend. And I said, no. friend, the guy looks at me and goes, "You're an idiot." He thought I was telling the truth. They were going to call on an airstrike and take out a Cub Foods in the middle of St. Paul. It's not a lie, just as long as you believe it to be the truth. But welcome to the world famous country world all over the place. Fear mongering radio. We do play some music I write, but I don't just play someone else's songs and whatever else. We're a commercial music responsibility podcast. I don't need money. That was a fun song. Cris the Girl Blues just got written for me. Wrote it right now. She quit her job. Got robbed. But yes, it's a beautiful day to be alive. Both a big storm coming tonight. Brought the lawnmower in. Get that fixed. Came and got it today. I was going to drive it up there. He came and got it anyways. Got the stuff on the deck. Tonight's chicken in the grill. Here in the poor side. We are 100 yards from Hopkins in the ghetto. We guard it in grand tradition. And we guard our freedoms that are domestic and abroad. One was supposed to end all wars, but they weren't supposed to rearm, but the brown shirts did with Hitler. He invaded September 1st Poland and kicked it off, and then we got dragged in by Japan. They capitulated September 2nd, 1945, and the mighty Mao, they got on their knees and said they were sorry. In between that, we had Pearl Harbor. We had to storm those beaches and snap neck those crowd and free those Jews because we had the rat line when they let the German people come over, right? They deported the Jews to America. We let them back, and they got slaughtered in grand tradition. Remember, it didn't happen. Remember, I did a book report when I was 7 years old. My socialist teacher told me, he gave me D- on something that didn't happen. We only wish Schindler's List was just a basic, fun movie, but it was not. I knew people at Oak Ridge Country Club were in the Holocaust. He said, "Don't worry, Cowpote, you know the truth. When he goes to the gates of hell, he'll pass us all." Yes, and we stacked up people on D-Day and stormed those beaches, like I said, house to house, all the way to Berlin. He took his cowardly look at his life. They went with the cockroaches we're at. To be a podcaster, you have to have a personality as a parasite and the longevity of a cockroach. Doing this since almost 18 years. 18. We've forgotten war for whatever, and people listen to me in Vietnam. Long war, got dragged in, with no business going over there. We sacrificed 58,000 plus men, and many Vietnamese were murdered too as well. In between, collateral damage. We have a draft dodger, convicted felon, adjudicated, really with flat feet, was an awful lot of golf, going to quote $30 million to go back and forth and play golf. He didn't go, and Bill Clinton didn't go, yahoo! The white stakes, Minneapolis St. Paul Airport, I see them with all the names from all the wars. Many, many wars out there. You don't want to hear this intro, but I don't care. Right now, Iran war, Afghani war, Desert Storm. Men and women blue, and God bless working class who work hard every day. And bought some recycling today, made a quick $900 from that Cowpote. My final take it in, some steel and aluminum. Got her done. Who are these brave men and women in the armed forces? Up in the sky, or at sea, in the jungle, wherever you're at. May MAS come home for soon. Air Force, Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant Coast Guard in uniform. Appreciate it very much. Balls the size we have, always oak trees. Appreciate your service. This fine, fine country. We didn't succeed on D-Day. We speaking German or Japanese. Thank you. Feel privileged to be American. Some people are dying in the oceans. The desert. We took a lot of Vietnamese refugees over here after the Vietnam War. Big Vietnamese population here in St. Paul. Your choices in life. Would you shower in the shower at Penn State? I would not shower in the shower at Penn State. You start burning Catholic churches to the ground. They got the blue laws, which pissed me off. The rat line in World War II. The Pope of Pedophilia Entertainment Incorporated. P stood for Penn State. He was at Pedophilia University. Joe Pa got away with it. The Corolla, she should be either deported or executed for her behaviors. He got away with it. Joe Pa got away with it. Boy Scouts having that problem. You see something, please say something. Please read, travel, meet people. You can feel pain and can see, can hear, feel blessed. You got life dicked. Here they want to get bathhouses in downtown Minneapolis. I say so be it. You want to have consensual sex, get people out of it. They want people to come down, fine, have grown men, go grudging grown. If you don't like two men having consensual sex, you can't watch two women. That is not a very Christian thing to be doing, okay? It's a condom when he fills you for a spunk and the father runs off and no Aunt Flo, and all of a sudden you're having a child and he's long gone, as the song says, by George Zurg, the Delaware Destroyers. Delaware. The lead guitarist is Jim Schuler. Monkey Beat. Look him up. Look him up. Too poor to die. The man has an IOU to the devil. Thurgood of the Delaware Destroyers. Mr. Average. Jeff Isaac. Hart. Loverboy. Pepper Tar. My boy, Barry. Good music out there. Leonard Skinner, The Outlaws, Black Sabbath, Ozzy, rest in peace, Van Halen, That's my girlfriend, my fiance. Well, she's been trolling my videos for a couple of days. She did a long distance try one, then she deleted it. She was off the hinge, maybe Benner or something. I don't know. She's all bitter about something. But please prevent the ovaries, and adoption's the option. Resolve to sex as children, AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea, needle in the penis. All the behavior. Ouch. Chlamydia is making the rounds. Spring babies have been conceived and will be available for adoption in December of college children. They'll be ready in the oven right now. They're back in their college. Oh crap, a month long already. They're like gangbang. They don't know to call the child because they had numerous sexual consequences on the beach. No condom required, birth control thing. But you want a child. I had a friend of mine, Dorhope, Timian, with the Ohio, and put it on board. He got twins, and then she conceived. Put it on the billboard, said, I will, any children you don't want, I will pay for everything. Somebody in the Ohio got pregnant, she had twins, and then her wife got pregnant. If you're looking. And don't drink and drive, call some emergency with the phone. Too much to drink, call KCGrits. Just call somebody, you're gonna murder somebody, okay? It's not that tough to pick up the phone. Whoever you're going to be doing it. That's all we're asking. Pick up the phone. Oh, lots of IPs been coming in lately, especially from Vietnam. I have 505 listable episodes. 64 without doing 60 downloads. I have 843 listens in the last 30 days. Vietnam, you carry the load at 345. You have United States, Iraq, Bangladesh, Venezuela. Thank you so much. Used to make, I don't know, you guys used to make the Amazon Javelin, AMZ Javelin, I guess, the old days. Pakistan, Colombia, Canada, Marco, Argentina, Cry for Me, Chile, Ecuador, Jordan. Let my people go! Israel, Jordan, Yucatan, Algeria, Mexico, Australia, Egypt, South Africa, United Kingdom, Bolivia, Brazil, Ethiopia, Jamaica, Ukraine. Let's end the war in Ukraine. Would be nice. Whole bunch of names I can't pronounce. It's coming all from the new thing out here. Edge has been very large, and I appreciate Vietnam. Someday come kidnap. I got a guy work at the airport, but I'd love to go to Ho Chi Minh. You guys are 105. Hanoi, 74. Da Nang, 21, 15 in Hai Duman province. Can't throw it. There's like about 25 in here. can't pronounce y'all. Every one of you from Vietnam to Iraq and let my people go in America. You have so much you can listen to, and you decide to come listen to my young ass. I appreciate it. United States, Minnesota, Illinois, Massachusetts, Texas, Tennessee, New Jersey, California, Florida, Pennsylvania, Washington, Idaho, Georgia, Michigan, and New York. But New Jersey, man, they went away. They were at the New Jersey City Hall. Remember, it was so funny. Florida, Sarasota 4-time, Panama City, Orlando, Minnesota is Blaine 12 times, Minneapolis 3 times, New York once, Idaho, Lewiston once, Washington, Seattle, San Diego, Cowpote 1 in Highland, Illinois, Orlando Park 7 times, Orlando, Chicago, Kanaki, Fort Worth, 2 Port out of the Devil, Texas, and Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, Elizabeth. But anyways, you guys all know who you are. I appreciate it. Tennessee is Cortland and Knoxville twice. So thank you very, very much. Appreciate Michigan is Sangha. But thank you. I can't think there's enough of all the internationals. If you found Fearmongering Radio, we're from the great state of Minnesota. We are the land of 10,000 with a couple. We do have walleye on my cabin, family cabin. I only care about sunfish and bass in northern, but walleye I could give 2 pumps about. That's why I liked my cabin when I bought it. Nephews can catch sunfish the size of your hand right off the dock, and we clean them, they eat them, and we put all the guts to fish again, and then the rest of the guts go in the garden. We call it the fish garden. We grow carrot stuff, and the kids just love it. Nothing goes to waste. Oh, it was so funny. The guy believed that they were going to order an airstrike on a Cub Food in the middle of St. Paul. I had to stop before a rumor started. I said, no, hang your phone. He was on his bicycle, white boy, brainwashable, which we all know the hunch does, Donald J. He's losing interest in the Iran war, going to stupid the meets and stuff and playing golf. He doesn't give 2 pumps. A little excursion, right? It's not a war, but they'll be on those white stakes, serving our country, a draft dodger. Period. But they're in harm's way, and hummus and blocking it and oil, this or that. And the wife died in her feet and talked about Jeffrey Epstein. That probably pissed him off, but I don't think she really gives 2 pumps. So yeah, here we are. It's the 13th day of April, 2026. The begging season is 6 months away. We're 4 months away from my birthday month. Lucy Lou turned 1 yesterday. It was an emotional birthday weekend for the dog. It's supposed to rain like a banshee tonight. Hail, I guess. I don't know. We'll see if it's fear mongering or if it's the truth or not. We'll see what happens. The NHL playoffs will be starting pretty soon. Pumpkin Bowl. Punks play Pumpkin Ball NBA. Will have their Pumpkin Ball playing their, they don't really care about their rings. Their bottle service and hookers and having sex. If you were at the right table in Las Vegas, a Pumpkin Ball player was there. Maybe you had a gangstering night and you had a couple of blacks in front of you. Hey, brother, give me 2 of those blacks, give me my ring. They don't care. They're out of money and I'm supposed to care, right? You pay yourself first. It's my fault they have no money. Why is it my fault? Why is it a story? They say, I don't run with poor people. I don't run with poor people. I don't. We're criminals. Look up Jeff Dubay. Look him up. Look him up. Well, wrong people lost an easy job at K-Fan because he ran with poor people and drug addicts. Was he doing something to cause doing a little nothing at all? That was his poor choice. Until you make sure you tell yourself I made a poor choice. If you say mistake, you're gonna fix your constant behavior. But anyways, so much drama. Cris the Girl Quits Her J.O.B.? Oh my goodness. Let's play the Cris the Girl here. Let's play the one. See how it sounds. Here we go. So let's see. I don't expect many calling. I don't think my girlfriend will call. Here's Cris the Girl.
Clock blinks 8, same gray mug, same gate. Boss man breathing down a neck, cause a kid forgets a check. Cris taps sink on a napkin, starts to think, is this it, this swivel chair? All my colors stuck up there. She got the Cris the Girl Quits a Job blues, smiling while she kicks off them worn-out shoes. Walks out slow, leaves that badge on the desk, heart saying no when the world says yes. She got the Cris the Girl Quits a Job blues, laughing as she loosens up all them screws. Email screen, red dots flood the screen. She just hums a little tune, books one way out of that room. She packs plants, a little cactus, second-hand lamp. Co-workers whisper, is she sure? Cris just holds the open door. Hey, she got the Cris the Girl Quits a Job blues, smiling while she kicks off them worn-out shoes. Walks out slow, leaves that badge on the desk, heart saying no when the world says yes. She got the Cris the Girl Quits a Job blues, turning all her have-tos into might just choose. Parking lot sun, first deep breath in months, empty hands, heavy sky, one small bite and a bigger why. She got the Cris the Girl Quits a Job blues, smiling while she kicks off them worn-out shoes. Street wide open like a fresh tattoo, scared as hell, but it's bright, it's true. She got the Cris the Girl Quits a Job blues, and those old gray walls just lost their muse.
Yeah, the kid. There was that one I said I've seen. I might run Jenny Penny Gets New Teeth blues right now, but we'll see. We'll get to that one later. But anyways, there was people who do videos with kitties singing real songs, but I got more just in time.
Call from KCGrits.
Yo, what up?
Are you fear-mongering radio?
I am fear-mongering radio. I just got done playing a couple songs. So I played Cris the Girl Quit Her Job, and I played Nomadic Fanatic Gets Robbed Blues.
Oh, yeah. He has a really hairy situation.
Yes, he does. I love how
video was... Oh, yeah.
I love how he triggered, how he called the fake blind guy, which I call BlindViews. You know what I'm saying? So I love that he triggered BlindViews doing it with the hair and stuff, which is fine. I love that he did that, you know.
Yeah, that's really funny.
But like I said in my video today, and I watched BlindViews. He is right. He picked it apart. I mean, if you're going to tell a lie like that, it's just like I talked about it in this audio. If you listen to this back, we're at a Cub Foods, right? And we're taking stuff out, right? Because they're going to make it into something else, you know? And I'm loading my truck, and the guy goes, "Hey man, what are you doing with this? What are you doing in this place?" Because I was recycling a bunch of stuff, and I was just they were taking stuff out, getting it ready to go in there and put some new stuff in, right? And he goes, I go, "Well, Donald J. Trump just ordered a missile strike here in 3 hours. They're going to take out the whole building." Okay. He gets his phone up. He starts calling. Whoa. Just wait a minute. I'm just kidding. My buddy looks over. The guy goes, "You an idiot." He was going to call his friend and tell him that because he used to work at the Cub Foods. And I go, "No, they're not going to order us. It's going to be an international place for, you know, all the immigrants to come do." And he goes, "Wow." He started bitching about the store because they always got robbed there. But he was going to call his friend. He believed me that you know, they were going to come in and they were going to do a missile strike.
It's not a lie as long as you believe it to be true.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I said. It's pretty funny. I go, yeah, they're going to launch one from the West Coast, and it's going to come in here as a Tomahawk. And I said, we're just trying to get all the stuff out of here. This isn't going to cause a problem. I said, it's just going to, you know. He was just looking at me. He gets his phone off. He's on a bike, and he was all. So they cleaned the Cub Foods out. It was just totally clean. There was nothing in there. It was really kind of weird. But we were putting some stuff in, taking some other stuff out, and they were going to, you know, wire the whole place. So I'm like, I made $900 recycling, so we just took stuff out of there. It was funny how he thought it was
on the copper.
I had some aluminum, I had some steel, so just things they left behind. They left a couple things behind. So I said, he goes, "Come and get this stuff, get it out of here." So
nice.
So quick $900, so I'll take it. You know, I do all the time, and so I'll take it. And you know, me, it's like I also get a lot of contractors will call me up. They have skids, 4x4 skids, $4 a piece. I just brought in 100 skids at $4 a piece. You know what I'm saying? So.
Wow.
So they will call me up at job site. Go separate. I'll come and get them instead of throwing them away. So I get them all the time. So because you see those guys driving around town with their pickup trucks.
Oh yeah, full of all the scrap. And
yeah.
Stuff like
well,
that.
especially four-way skids. Four-way skids are big. So, anyways,
they take all the water heaters and stuff.
Yeah. I don't do. I take pure stuff from the job sites. So.
No, because don't you have to cut the water heater open before you can take the stuff to be recycled?
I've never done that. I don't know what they do. I have no idea. A lot of times
I think they cut them.
Well, I think a lot of those, they bring refrigerators in too. They don't get a lot of money in refrigerators. I saw one guy bring in about 10 of them, a bunch of refrigerators. I said, "How much you get?" He goes, "I get $150." He goes, he installs them. He goes, "I don't get a lot of money. I just get rid of them. You know, it's $150."
That's not even worth the effort.
Yeah, but he just brings them on his, you know, on a trailer and drops them off, and they just crush them. You know, whatever. You know, so that's fine. As long as it's going someplace. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people throw steel in the garbage. I get pissed. I go, "You guys separate your steel and your aluminum." So what's on your mind today?
Have you talked to your friend Beef Stew?
I have not talked to Beef Stew. I tried to call him last week, and you know, I listened to her. I talked about it, my walk and talk this morning. It's just the woman. I watched her video. She would not look into the camera while she was talking about this behavior. I talked to what's his name, Carl, about this. She kind of got dick slapped, and that's why she was looking around to bring it back this Friday, a bigger case. But any judge is going to tell her she's out of her mind. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if they told her she could only do one.
Right. No, she's not going to tell the truth. She's not going to tell the truth. She's just going to tell you what.
I didn't know she didn't have a lawyer.
No, she didn't have a lawyer. So
I thought maybe she was getting bad legal advice from some shifty guy that was trying to take advantage of her. But I didn't realize she was self-representing.
No, she's just what she reads, and the woman has no case. Sarasota Tim has every right to strike her channel, which I don't know why he does. Let her talk about you. She keeps you in the algorithms. Keep behind the camera. You should take care of all these channels way back about 5 years ago. They were making fun of him. It's like, let them talk. What is he at now? 60,000 people listen to him because he's no longer in the algorithms anymore. You know what I'm saying? Sarasota Tim just got it, just like Nomadic Fanatic. Don't strike. He made fun of the fake blind guy. You know, and he's blind.
Make a video like he did today, or yesterday, I think it was hilarious. Do you think
that he did? Did he did or I did?
No, the one that Tater made where he had the cat hair.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I loved it.
Yeah, it was great.
It was funny as hell, because the fake blind guy, it's like, but I do agree with BlindViews, because like I said in my video this morning, it just doesn't add up with him. It just doesn't add up. And then what's her name was, in there bitching about it, because I don't like BlindViews. I don't hate the guy, but he's obsessed with BlindViews is obsessed with Tater. It's like I would tell BlindViews, if you're so concerned with what he does with his bus, then go buy your own bus and show us how it's done. You know what I'm saying? Show us how it's done.
I'm surprised that she's still defending him.
I would defend this guy. He's a racist little pig.
He was really pissed at her when she said that property was sold or whatever in that live chat. I mean,
I wouldn't listen to that.
You have to go back.
I did.
You have to go back and did you see his face?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he hates
it.
Yeah, he was pissed. Yeah, because she comes and calls my show. He knows it because he listens. People probably send emails to him. That his white hats keep him abreast. People send him information. He knows Tater's address. That's exchanged behind closed doors. He knows where he's living. He knows all his behavior. And someone, I guess, I listened to her over here on where I put my stuff over here on and she talked. Someone put Tater's thing up on the internet that it was a place for people to come to. It's like, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Like a tourist attraction.
Yeah, I listened.
Did you see in that video where he posted that hotel room? I don't know if I heard him right or not. Did he say he was supposed to have that hotel room for 2 weeks?
A week, I think.
For 10 days?
Something like that. Something like that. It's like,
I don't know how you think that you can stay in a hotel that's $220 after tax for a week and not be suspicious.
Yeah, it's just the whole shitty, the whole thing. It's like you go into bike. See, I guess he used to bring it in his trailer, and they call him a trailer queen because he would bring it on the trailer.
And then ride the bike around.
Which is fine. My brother-in-law went to Sturgis. He said, "Yeah, I brought my trailer." He told him, "Yeah, I'm driving. Because I'm an old guy."
Oh yeah, who cares?
And I don't care, but he got made fun of because he brought his trailer, so that's why he wrote it out there. So I think Blossom is a nice lady, but she's getting used because she's just like the carpetbagger with Jenny Penny. And I sent him an email to Nomadic Fanatic when Wonder Hussy put up a thing on her website, on her Facebook, that there was a place for sale in the middle of Nevada. It was an old cat house for $200,000. It was a beautiful facility. It was 5 bedrooms with a garage and a barn in the desert. And I sent it to him like about 3 months ago. And I said, "Hey man, here's something you could buy, which is actually a place to stay at and not tell anybody." But here's Nomadic Fanatic. I guess he's a dirtball, and I get it. I wouldn't give the guy money, but he just can't help himself. He cannot help himself. Hey, look what I bought. And BlindViews is right. He was asking for money, and that's why he's asking for the money down below. Give me the same thing with BlindViews. He's got PayPal. He's the same thing. Give me money. Give me money. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. He's the exact same thing.
I'm getting pretty bored of the Sarasota Tim stuff now.
Yeah.
This Nomadic Fanatic getting robbed thing is kind of holding my attention a little bit better than...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Now everybody keeps talking about this Ray stuff, right?
Yes.
Oh my God! In Carl's live chat 2 days ago, I think it was, Kentucky Todd. Oh my God! Did you see when he asked that Gen Network girl or whatever her name is if she was single?
I saw that.
She said sorry.
Yep.
She said sorry, I'm married, and he said no problem. I was asking for my dad.
Yeah.
What a freaking loser!
Well, okay, your dad is probably in his late 70s or 80s, and you're in your...
No way! That dude's probably close to 60. His dad's probably 80. Something.
Yeah, you little liar. Yeah, you remember
Exposure's brother.
And she's a nice lady, but that's just the way it is when you're blonde and she's nice. And he looked at her. He thinks she's he's again sees a good looking woman on the internet and he gets excited. You know what I'm saying? And now she's in the chat room, so he can see the food moving on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a lonely man. He's a lonely man. He has nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? He's a lonely man. So.
she took her videos down.
Oh, she's a very creative young lady. She has the it.
She deleted her videos.
Which one?
All of them. All the Sarasota, like the one that she made where she was pretending to be New York Dan.
Are you serious?
She was pretending to be, yeah, they're all gone.
No.
Yeah, they were funny.
Oh, it's too bad. I thought she was very funny. That's too bad. I didn't know that.
I don't know why she took them down. Probably because she's getting all this unwanted attention from creepy dudes in chat rooms.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I promoted her, and I'd love to have her on the show. I think she'd be fun to do a video with or something funny, because she's very creative. She reminds me a lot of the one girl I always watched. My very first one I watched with Daily Grace. She reminds me of Daily Grace. Very creative young lady, has the it. You know what I'm saying? She seems very sweet. I mean, she'd be fun to collaborate and do a video with or something funny. You know what I'm saying? She seems very nice.
Did you see New York Dan go to the auto show?
No, did he go today?
Oh my gosh, he's like a fish out of water in a big city.
Well, I think I talked to Carl on the phone. He said he was in New York with a map. Well, I said he's probably never been to where he's going. He's never left the island, like to walk around in downtown. He has a map to walk around. So what was he doing?
It's really funny. Well, so the video, I didn't watch all of it because it's like an hour long, and I just kind of skimmed through it. But there was a part where he's somewhere where they have like beer taps, and the camera like cuts on suddenly, and there's like a bartender that has a really low cut shirt, and he's got the camera on her, and like that's the only reason he cut the camera on. You can tell. It's so funny. But he seems like, for somebody that lives on like Long Island or whatever, he says he lives on Long Island, right?
Right.
So for somebody that lives, you know, half an hour or whatever away from all this stuff, he just acts like he's never been there, you know?
Well, he hasn't. I think only time he went is the cruises, but he has to drive down there. He doesn't really leave the island. He doesn't. So he's in unfamiliar territory. It's like I live here in Minnetonka, and I never go down to Minneapolis, and I don't really. I'm living with my mom, right? And I don't go down to Minneapolis. I take a camera, and all of a sudden I go down to Minneapolis. I go to the car show. I have a map is down to Minneapolis. I'm walking around. You know what I'm saying? We were in Chicago. We didn't have a map. We just kind of walked around. You know, we walked down Michigan Avenue. You know, we knew what I mean, come on, man. When we go to St. Martin, we kind of walk around the town. You know what I'm saying? He
did say something that made me laugh, though, because he's such a jackass. So in Javits Center, the roof is all glass. Mm-hmm. And so he shows he says, there's the glass ceiling. Hillary tried to break it, but Donald Trump took her back down. Ha! I laughed so hard. It's so funny to me that he is like, I don't know. Suddenly he started talking politics, and he started talking.
Well, you know where he got that from.
He's getting shredded in his comments. It's so funny.
Well, because I guess Tim talked about politics. So when Tim talks about something, that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw something.
You know, he was originally defending. You know, when I told you all the Sarasota Tim lore, you know, New York Dan was originally defending Sarasota Tim.
Are you serious?
Yeah, his first, it's either like his first or second video ever where he talks about Sarasota Tim. Mm-hmm. He talks bad about Darling and one of the other ones from like way back then, maybe Atomic Sage or one of those people. Mm-hmm. He like defends Tim. And so then this video gets a ton of views and a ton of comments, and people are like, you know, you're an idiot, you don't know the truth about this guy, blah, blah, blah. And after that is when he starts like commentating about him. But yeah, his original, at least one video or two videos, he's like defending Sarasota Tim. So he just wants to be a vlogger.
Yeah. Well,
a day trader vlogger.
Right. When the Daily Wood passed away, which, you know, he all of a sudden, you know, I'm going to be like the Daily Woo. Well, then you better you have to learn to leave your city, and you're going to have to go different places every day. You know, sleep in your car is not the way it works. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, he
says he's better than the Daily Woo.
Yeah, okay.
He said it more than once.
Mm-hmm. Well, the only reason I think Turkey Neck and anybody else knows about the Daily Woo is because of me. You know what I'm saying?
You got to quit calling her Turkey Neck, man.
Thick and rich. She only knew because I
don't think that's any better. Oh, she made a video where I think she's talking about you.
What'd she say?
She says that she says she's going to quit talking about those people because somebody else is making videos about them, and she doesn't want to bring negativity to them. She's talking about you. She thinks you stole talking about them from her.
Talking about who?
It's the video. All of them, like Cris the girl, all those people. She thinks you stole that from her, passing through production, all that, the whole thing.
No.
I think it's you she's talking about. You'll have to watch it. It's the video from Thursday or Friday.
Okay, I'll listen to it. What's the title of it?
I think it's like, I'm doing something I thought I would never do or something.
Yeah, I think I listened to that one. I think I did. It's like,
I think it's not too far into the video. She says she's going to quit talking about them because somebody, I think she says someone else. She's talking about you, though, is what I got.
right. I think I listened to part of that one. I kind of went through it, but she talks about, because I talked about them, because she's listened to me and I promoted.
They all do. I never heard any of these people talk about any of the, like, these are all YouTubers I had never even heard of.
Correct.
And then you talk about them, and now these Sarasota Tim people talk about them.
Yeah, that comes from me, because I would say, hey, go listen to the Husk, go listen to Carpetbagger, Daily Woo,
Right.
Cris the Girl, go listen to them. I mean, hey, they're bloggers. Go, if you like them, fine. Tell them I said hello. Go listen to Wandering Gypsy. Go for it. Go listen to BlindViews if you want to. Go listen to Carl. I don't care.
I never heard BlindViews talk about Wandering Gypsy until you did too.
I totally agree. He picked that up from me too as well. And he's talked about that too as well. There's a bunch of people out there I know of. I see a lot of good channels out there that I see on a regular basis that work hard, that don't get a lot of views, that deserve, but it's just too tough right now. I mean, if the Daily Woo got a camera right now and tried to do what he was doing now, no one would care. I mean, because...
No, he would not be able to start a new channel now.
No, I mean, because I was listening to that one guy. I talked about it on my channel, and he did a I can't remember what it's called now. I follow him, but he talked about the Woo, after the Woo, and he goes, it was, I can't remember, it was something to broadcast, whatever it's called, and he did a video on it, and he goes, he had all these million subs, but guess what? Views are going down because that style of a video is going downhill. People are getting older. They're leaving YouTube. They're going to listen to something else. Because 10 years ago, it was about YouTube, and now it's about live streaming, like what I'm doing now. So, Carpetbagger.
Yeah, or short form content.
Right. And, what about the Woo? He realized to keep it at 25. Even the Husk leaves it at 30 to 25. She did an hour one, the train, which was pretty fun, but she's learned to do it between, because when I thought of her, you the other day, when she's doing these live streams, you've said that on my podcast, when you find something you make money at, she's learning that she can do live streams and get money. Same thing with meet and greets.
Uh-huh.
She's realizing when she does live stream, people give her money left and right. One day she made $1,000. I mean, she was getting money left and right. Oh, God, yeah. People love to give her money. And that's why she does meet and greets, because it's meat and money. You know what I'm saying? Meat and money. It's like, here you go, Wonder Hussy, meat and money. That's what because she was at the one, and she did a live stream, and it got demonetized. There was music in the background. She's dressed up as something weird, and she's trying to meet people while she's at this meet and greet, and also talk to her chat at the same time. It's really stupid. She shouldn't even done it, because the people that came to see her were kind of getting second fiddled on her. So it's like, pick, what are you going to do? You're going to live stream, or are you going to talk to people who come to meet you? You know what I'm saying? Because she was at some car show in the middle of the desert. And then she was pissed because the whole thing got demonetized.
And live streaming.
Yeah, it's like, woman, pick your poison. Just, you can live stream to get home and talk about the whole thing, and then you can look at people, give you money, and thank them. If you're at the meet and greet, what's her name? The same thing. Wandering Gypsy was at a live stream. She was at a get together, and she was sitting at a table talking to people, and then she was worried about our live stream. Pick your poison, girl, because people are giving you money.
I think a lot of them are doing that, though. I saw your guy, Boogie2988, he was at some kind of a convention, and he had his phone on the table live streaming, while people were walking up and getting his autograph and stuff.
God, that guy's a loser, man. He's just that's why he realizes it's easier now to just live stream and get money. He does those things with local. He's realizing why go make content. I mean, I did a walk and talk yesterday. I walked around by my house and commented on somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever.
Yeah, I saw that graffiti on that building is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's how I haven't seen that in a while. It's the first time I've seen that. Someone else has just done that. So.
Yeah, because you could tell that there wasn't it wasn't old. So like what they do here is people will tag up the buildings like that, and then somebody will come paint over it,
right.
And then they'll just tag it again.
Yeah, that's an abandoned building. So they don't care. So it's the tag. They tag. Oh, there's some nice tag. When I go walking on railroad tracks, there's always some nice tagging going on. But no, but the Thick and Rich, she was talking about Tampa J and stuff. It's like, woman, you have no idea what you're talking about. I've known Tampa J for a while. Cris the girl quit her job. I saw it one day and tell like, woman, you have never heard of Cris the girl until you heard me talk about it. So don't act like you all of a sudden know who Cris the girl is. Now, I'm not saying I know everybody.
The vibe that I thought was that it was you that she was talking about, just because the way she says, like, I'm not going to say who because I don't want to give any attention to this person, but if you search my name, you'll see. I really thought she was talking about you.
It's like, so she thinks I was stealing from her, or what was the whole thing?
Yeah, she thinks that, she said, you'll have to listen to it. She said that because she's talking about these people, that now you're talking about them, basically. Mm-hmm. And she thinks that it's going to bring, like, negative attention to those people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've just all of a sudden listened to you, girl. Tampa J, Daily Woo, Carpetbagger.
Right.
Really?
Right. Yeah, I never heard her talk about Carpetbagger either.
Well, it's like New York Dan, same thing. It's like, come on, man. I don't hate Carpetbagger. He's overseas with the housekeeper. People have picked up on my housekeeper comment. People call her the housekeeper, and I'm the one that started the housekeeper. You know what I'm saying?
Did you say she's going overseas to get dental work? No,
she got dental work in the Carolinas, and it didn't work out very well, so she couldn't get any teeth before she went over there, so she has to smash up her food because she has no teeth at all. No, she has lupus, and she's had a lot of pain, so they figured they took all her teeth out so she wouldn't have the pain or something. The teeth were causing her pain, so they took all her teeth out, and she got new choppers, but then they didn't fit right. So she just said, forget it, let's wait till we get back. So she's been doing this all by herself while he was gone 6 weeks. 6 weeks while she was getting her teeth done. You know what I'm saying? So now they're on vacation.
You would think you would need somebody to be with you, because when they do that and they surgically remove all of your teeth, that first couple of days, you got to be on like a lot of crazy painkillers.
And she I don't think she works either. I think she quit her job. So, yeah, she's a lovely woman, and together, when they're together, it kind of keeps him out of his character mode, and she's in the videos and stuff with him. So they're there for 2.5 weeks. And he likes to complain because something happened before they left, and he bitched about it, that something happened. So he always complains. He's like the Woo. If things don't go like, oh God, how can this happen to me? You know what I'm saying? He always has to complain.
Like it's an actual big deal.
Yeah, so then it's just like with Tater bitching about the hotel. I don't believe, like BlindViews said, and it was just, to me, it was more suspicious. He broke it down. I was suspicious on his whole behavior, that I just don't believe that they just took his stuff through outside. I don't believe that at all. I don't think that part of it is true, but I do believe that he got a really cheap hotel in an area that he didn't know anything about, and he got robbed. But the thing from that video where he says that it's in the police report that they're like, yeah, we left it outside. If they are saying that, then they're trying to like cover up for. I believe that it was an inside job, a shady hotel, and I think that part is true. Right. I think that's 100% true. If they really told the police that, it's because they're trying to lie to cover up for. Yeah, they're hall passing it off. They're hall passing it off.
Yeah.
It's
funny that he thinks that that's true.
Right. It's deniable. It's denial accountability. Deniability is accountability. Yeah. It's hall passing it off. So that's what he's trying to do there. It's like, but he, I think he's a slime ball. So is BlindViews. A lot of people don't. Even Carpeg's a slime ball. I mean, he acts like he's a character, but I've seen him drunk act like a total idiot. You know what I'm saying? And he's using Jenny Penny. Yeah. I've seen him drunk in live streams. He starts yelling at people. Act like a total idiot. So, and like I said, there's only one Daily Woo, and all these people try to be the Daily Woo. There's only because Cris. Tampa J plays like a character, and Carpetbagger plays a character with a dumb hat on. You know, Mr. Hey, you guys. You know, this real easygoing, condrummant little, this chubby white guy who's just, Mr. Nice Guy. I wouldn't do anything wrong, and this guy has been known to do a lot of weird shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
was Billy Woo popular before Carpetbagger?
Oh, absolutely. Carpetbagger hung on and it found him, and then they hooked up, and then he was he was the OG. So Carpetbagger.
Well, yeah, because I know. Sorry, I have to talk over you. I know Boogie2988 is like one of the original famous YouTubers, and I remember there was a point in time where Adam the Woo had something to do with him.
Yep.
He was probably using Boogie2988
Correct.
to grow his audience.
Yep.
And then. Carpetbagger has videos with Boogie2988 too.
And he's kind of
before COVID.
He kind of went away from him because he really the controversy with him, so he kind of went away from the Boogie with
Adam
his.
the Woo?
Yeah, no, he went away from. Carpetbagger was trying to grow his audience. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And again, like Past Productions always said, a lot of these YouTubers, just like Wonder Hussy, they're very transactional. And the Woo doesn't have any friends. He uses Carpetbagger. It's all about what can you bring to my channel. So he collaborated with Boogie because Boogie would grow his channel, and the Woo grew his channel. It's just like Cris the Girl. You know why she's popular? Because she got engaged to who? Tampa J. And Tampa J would connected with the Daily Woo. So the Daily Woo was the main guy of all of these Woo universe. And now he's dead, so they're all trying to fill the void. Philly Captain who yells and what Philly Captain reminds me? He reminds me of Stephen A. He screams the whole time. He screams. It's like, why are you screaming? I know you're from Philadelphia, but quit screaming. So all these people have but the only time the Daily Woo, when he would connect with his his name was Denver. He changed his name to what's her name? Daphne bitched about.
Oh yeah. You said like Dune Buggy
Jim. It used to be Denver Jim. So when the Daily Woo found him when he was Denver Jim, he called him up to say, "Hey, how can you get me into Denver? And what can you show me in Colorado?" So he used him to get into Colorado to show him around, right? So that's how he grew his channel. He would talk. So the only reason he liked Denver Jim is because guess what? Get me into Colorado. Show me Colorado. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you were if I was somewhat of a mid-sized YouTuber, I knew of you. You were KCGrits Travels. Hey, KCGrits, can you show me Kansas City? I get hold of you. We do a few videos. I move on. You know what I'm saying? I'm use you to get myself to the nice places. You know what I'm saying? So if I was in Wonder Hussy the same way, love her dearly, but she even said she has no friends. She has no friends that are going to be here. They're Wonder Hussy. They're not Sarah Jane. If I ever saw her, I'd say, "Hey, Sarah Jane, how are you?" You know what I'm saying? That's how I would say to her. "Hey, Sarah Jane, how are you?" Not Wonder Hussy. "Sarah Jane, how you doing?" You know what I'm saying? But she was bitched one day with her bags were on a different flight. She couldn't find anybody to get her bag and bring it to her, and she was bitching. It's like, well, you don't, because a lot of guys are her friend because she's a nude model. They're with some former nude model, so they can get her calendar and look at her nude ass and the penguin body, take pictures of her nude body. So she's always, because someone asked her if she was a cam girl in the last live stream, and she said, well, maybe I could be a me only fan. It's like, oh my god, that's what she said. It was hilarious because they put it in her head.
If she's like, honestly, if she doesn't have an opposition to posing nude and she wants to make money, she would make 10 times as much doing that.
Oh, absolutely. And
she YouTube.
Absolutely she would. And they put it in her head in a live stream, and she's bitched about money because she's just too weak. And she's just like Cris the Girl. Good luck, woman, trying to be a lot. Cris the Girl, you need to make almost 30,000 to 40,000 views per video to make money on YouTube. You just can't make with 10,000. I mean, the Carpetbagger, they give him a ton of money. All this overseas thing between him and Jenny Penny, trust me, are getting a bunch of money, ton. His whatever that thing he's on, he gets $30,000 a year from his thingamajig, ton of it. They give him a ton of money. carpetbagger, because always feel sorry for me. I'm the woe is me. I'm being trolled by people, and they feel sorry for him.
His Patreon.
Oh, his Patreon. They give him a ton of money.
Yeah.
He gets a ton of money. Because, I'm going to give a carpetbagger, just like with Nomadic Fanatic. I saw somebody give him some money. Oh, you're helping out the channel. I remember.
They gave him a computer, didn't they?
Yes, but I guess here's the whole thing. When I first got to my mixer, the headset he gave me lasted me 3 years and was slowly falling apart, and it finally went tits up on me. And I needed to do an NFL podcast the following day, and I was doing Wednesday, so it was Tuesday, and I got in my truck and I called up Sweetwater, and I said I need a boom mic. He goes, we don't have the small one. I have the best. I'll take it. It was $320. I said, here's my credit card. Can you ship it to my company? He goes, absolutely. I came back from running. He goes, this came in for you. I go, perfect. I didn't ask for it. I next day aired it because I needed it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he had the money, he would have had that next day aired to somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you need that computer, go on Amazon, next day air it. That's all there is to it. And he's done with it. There was a guy I was on a cruise with one time, and we were in St. Croix, and he goes, just have it next day aired to the store in St. Martin. He needed a certain thing, a GoPro. And I said, just have it next day aired to the store in St. Martin. And they did, and he got it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I had the head.
Sweetwater used to be awesome because you didn't have to pay sales tax, but now you have to pay sales tax on Sweetwater.
Correct.
I didn't. I mean, my state to their state, I didn't have to pay it.
Correct.
But now I have to pay sales tax to them, and I used to buy it from them because I could get it for cheaper. But
my point was, I needed my headset. I just got my credit card out and said, I need it tomorrow. He goes, no problem. It's going to cost me. I said, I don't care. Whatever it was $410 because it was a $320 headset, whatever it was. I'm like, here's my credit card.
You should have e-begged for it. It never hurts to ask, right?
It never hurts to ask, man. I got my headset, man, the boom mic, and I got sent the one I have right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's the next step up. I'll take it. He goes, I'll take it. I need it. I just, saying my mixer went on me. I called up a Sweetwater, and I said, do you have? He goes, I have one left. I go, I'll take it. And I go, I said, I'm fine. It's just 2 days. And I got it. Boom, ordered it. It was $85. And he goes, I'll just ship it to you for free.
Oh, I was going to ask you. Carl left you hanging in the waiting room?
Yeah, I'm sitting back there for 10 minutes.
He does not know how to use technology.
I'm sitting back there, and I put it, I just left it. I'm sitting there waiting, I'm waiting. Come on, Carl. It's like if I heard a ding in my ear, well, then you better know what you're doing then. So I'm sitting there.
He's like a full half an hour behind on that.
Yeah, it's like I told him on the phone.
Time, so.
It's like, come on. I read my chat room. I look at it, down below, and I can read it pretty somewhat. I try to when I'm talking to you. I try to pay attention to the person I'm talking to on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
But I'm like, gee, come on, man, pull me in. If you want me to come, you sent me an email, then pull me in. You know what I'm saying? But I sat back there. I'm like, forget it. I'm going to bed. The hell with you. The hell with you. If you're going to be that kind of behavior, but whatever. But no.
I want to do it, but I want to. You can have like a blank screen to do it, to where you don't go.
Right.
I want to do it that way, so he doesn't have to hold the phone up to the thing. But I'm not so sure that I trust Carl's technical ability. He might figure out a way to open it up to where it's not a blank screen.
Correct. So.
And then it'll be a face reveal.
All of a sudden it'll be. I see my girlfriend, my fiance, Squirrel Bay Parody, was bitching on she had this long dysentery thing about political stuff, and then she deleted it. This long about Trump and about blah blah blah.
On your comments?
Yeah, one of my comments, she bitched about something, and then she deleted it. So I don't know what's going on with her, but the brown shirts, because she's she said that because I don't like BlindViews, I skewed my idea on Nomadic Fanatic. I don't like Nomadic Fanatic. I never really have, but it's like if he can't. Here's the whole thing. Because he's so pissed because he's jealous of Nomadic Fanatic, like it or not. Then go buy yourself a school bus and show us how it's done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go show. If you think it's so cool. I've seen fabricating jobs on the internet. I'm like, that's not the best way to do it, but I'm not. It's none of my business, man. It's just like Carl Trump and that one guy who was bitching about Liz Amazing. All he did was bitch how much money she's making. And I thought of you again. She has a niche on YouTube, and she's making money. What's it your business? So he's putting up what she's making. I'm like, yeah, she's making money on YouTube. She's an advocate. Maybe you don't like it because maybe they want to listen to her instead of some big white guy who's bald. You know, I thought of you right away. She's found a niche, and she's talking about people that get screwed over by RV people. I think it's great. So he was bitching about her because how much money she makes. So be it. I can't stand a count of money. Hey, I mean, look at the Nomadic Fanatic. He bought that video game, and I think when he bought the video game and he plugged it in, it needed an upgrade. He needed to pay for the right to be able to play the video games. That's why he got rid of it.
Oh, that's funny. For like the license?
Yeah, that's why I think he played it for a while, and then the thing came up on it like, you need to pay to play here. That's why he got rid of it, because that's what I think would happen. Because you have to have a license for those, because a friend of mine had one identical to his, and he has his cabin, and he has to pay a yearly fee for it. He got it at a video arcade that was closing, and the guy told him that. He goes, you got to pay an upgrade every year. And he goes, okay, that's cool. And he plays it, and he has almost exactly one of him. Because I told him that. He goes, yeah, he probably got the computer probably said, you can't go any farther until you pay. So that's why he got rid of it, because he all of a sudden couldn't play video games on it anymore. And why would you put that in a bus in the first place? But again, that's his business. You know, if he wants, it's just like BlindViews. It's so weird how Rusty spends his money on cars. Like, what's the big deal?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about that. I thought of this at some point in time, like between times that I called in the show and we were talking about like spending other people's money.
Yeah.
So, you know how we've sort of like determined that these people that are like the addicted haters, they all have similar things in common, right?
Yeah.
Their age is similar.
Correct.
They're kind of isolated or whatever. Mm-hmm. I think the reason that people get so upset that like Rusty buys new stuff all the time and Tater buys new stuff all the time is because they can't.
Yeah. I think
like these are people, so like look at BlindViews. I'm going to talk about BlindViews here. Look at his house, right?
Right.
We've talked about it before. It's like a kind of like a gothic vampire thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's all like dated, like 90s wallpaper and stuff. He can't change that.
Correct.
And he has that weird Hyundai car thing that he was like spinning he made videos like putting a freaking like bumper guard on that thing like he's gonna go off-roading or something in it, and then nobody cares.
Yeah, no one cares. No one cares.
So these other people, they get, Sarasota Tim gets an e-bike, or you know, Rusty sells his car and buys a new one or whatever, and they get thousands and thousands of views. But like BlindViews gets a new car that he's like genuinely excited about, tries to make videos about it, and nobody cares.
Nobody cares. It's just like me walking.
That's the one time he gets something new, you know?
Yeah, me walking through the woods. No one cares, but I had fun doing it. You know what I'm saying? I got something more coming on.
Right.
I mean, hey, I get it. I'm walking through the woods. I'm outside, you know, doing something substantial. But it's just, I just think it's jealousy of Nomadic. But hey, I'd love to be an RVer, but my wife doesn't want to be an RVer. But I was a single man. I'd love to be able to get a F-250 and a basic pull behind and go see the country. And go to NASCAR, go to college games, and see the country. And maybe do a couple videos a week and whatever I make, fine. But hey, Wonder Hussy spent some money on weird stuff. So does, what's her name? Wandering Gypsy has bought some more land. Good for her. I'm happy for her. There's better things to do. Same thing with Nomadic Fanatic. Like, he's making some poor choice with money, but that's his business. But when people give you money, just like me and Carl talked about, when people give you money, you spend it differently because you're not working for it like I do. You know, I make I make money at the airport, tip money, and I'm very careful how I spend it. But it's like some people just get so upset how Rusty is spending his money. You know, it's like, if you don't like it, then go spend your own money. He's just jealous. He's been jealous of Nomadic Fanatic because he met him one time, right? And I pet his kitty. I was in his thing, and oh my god! And then he turned on him. He's all pissed off. You know, he's a petty little bitch, as he says. He's petty. He just can't deal with it. That Nomadic Fanatic, who he met, doesn't like him. You know what I'm saying? It's no different if I met the Huss, right? And all of a sudden she turned on I met the Wonder Hussy. I was at a casino. I met her at a meet and greet. That little bitch turned on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that little bitch, you know. It's like,
how much time do we got left on fearmongering?
Oh, yeah, plenty.
Call?
No, I have plenty. I mean, I want me to call. He's working. I don't know. I've got like a half hour.
I thought the other day he said that he gets off earlier now.
I could try. Let me call him. We'll see what happens. See. Hang on. If not, we'll see what happens. We'll see Carl. But I think that We'll want to see here. Hang on a minute now. What are we doing here now? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, where are we going to go here now? Hang on a second. There we go. Hang on a second. Add call.
Coming for you, Carl.
Yeah, damn right. Come for you, Carl. Bitch, please. Here we go. Here's Carl. Recent Carl. Let's go. Call Carl. We're going to see if he's available. Fear Morgan Radio. No call. No call.
Maybe he's working.
Yeah, maybe he is working. I was gonna call Beef Stew, but I haven't. His channel had disappeared for a while.
Carl tried to call him the other day when Carl was live, and he didn't want to talk live. But maybe he'll talk to you since this isn't live.
Should I try to see if I can call him?
Yeah, go for it.
Call Beef Stew. Let me see, good old Beef Stew. Let's see if he's around here. Add call, recent. I think I should have him on here somewhere. Come on, where's Beef Stew? He was stalking. Let me see here. Where are you? Here's Beef Stew here. We're going to call. Here it is, the Beef Stew. No beef stew. No beef stew.
Hello, this is Stuart with Fox.
All I got was his answer machine, so he's stewing around, so who knows what he's doing, so that's too bad. No beef stew.
I think he's like, I think he really is pissed off or upset or something about getting his channel struck.
Well, it's like Nurse Cratchit because he's putting her stuff up, whatever. She has again, on this case, and I talked about it in my walk and talk, I talked about it last week, this woman has no case. And it's like, if you can't, she can't handle it both ways. You're going to piss them about Tim, people are pissed about you. It's just, hey, I call her turkey neck, whatever, thick and rich. If she wants to piss them on about Sarasota Tim, it goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? I know people get pissed when I say that.
I think that Ray might have a case, and I'm not just, like, genuinely, I think she might have a case, but I think that it's the kind of thing that would be tied up in court for a really long time.
Correct. But
I think if she's trying to get like $29,000 or whatever, I think that they would have to have it to where he could appear, right?
Right.
Like Friday he's not going to appear. So what's going to happen is there's going to be, my guess, a continuance, and that continuance, like one of the stipulations is that he can appear virtually, right?
Correct.
So then that's like 30, 60 days from now,
Right.
So then they appear virtually, and then they're like, okay, well, you need to get counsel or whatever. Okay, 30, 60, 90 days, like. But if she's not paying a lawyer, then I guess it's not costing her any money to do it.
Well, I think
even if she had a case, it's going to take a long time, and she might not get paid.
I think she got dick slapped by the judge. That's why she did put it out midnight. I think she got dick slapped. That's why she didn't do a live stream on it. She didn't get what she wanted from Mr. Sarasota Tim. You know what I'm saying? It's like, again, they give me that right, if you were playing my stuff back, to strike you, which I'm not going to. People play my stuff back, go for it, man. You talked about me, did. I don't care. Go for it, man. Alfie. He puts me short out that YouTube is boring. I'm disappointed I'm boring him, He put a short out today. Bear him exposed.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he put some picture of a kitty or something that YouTube is boring.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, so he's all, he's on, just like Old Man Nation. He quit, couldn't handle the, he pulled a Donald J. Trump, Joey's chickens out.
Taco?
Yeah, he tacoed out, but it was a Mako. I did a parody of him. I did a parody of him walking in Minnesota. So he was tacoed out. So
I think, honestly, like those kind of hikes like that, I'm not making excuses for Mark. I mean, I didn't watch all of his video about why he stopped doing it. But like, if you get out there and you're not prepared, you will die.
Yeah, I know.
You can't just half-ass do a hike.
That's what I'm saying to myself. What this stupid idiot that he was. You're an old man. You do a couple small hikes to practice.
You got to build up to that.
Correct. You just don't like. Let's say when I hiked up Mount Hood, let's just say for fun, you can do that. You can walk halfway up. Oh, well, guess what? I'm going Mount Everest, and I find that guess what? I disappear Mount Everest. I'm dead because I went to Mount Hood once, I can run the money. My favorite thing is someone like him. You know what's that one? My brother called me one time about this because he used to live in Snowflake, right? And he goes, yeah, you've always talked about lost treasures, right, Cowboy? You always liked that because my brother did too as well. And it was the old lost Dutchman mine, right? So these three guys, my age, Mark's age, right, and Carl, they all. It's a hot day. They all go to look for the Dutchman line. It's up in the mountains in Superstitious Mountains, right? It's a nice range in January, so it's the middle of April, right? These three old men who have type 2 diabetes. Well, guess what? The first two guys, they succumb to the elements and they're under a tree, right? So the other guy tries to go back for help. Well, he dies too as well. So they found him like a month later, all three of them. The other guy was 200 yards away from the other two. And it's like, geez, let's go look.
That's all the farther he made it.
Yeah, he didn't. So he went for help, and thinking he could find somebody, but they both were dead under the tree when they found him. But these three idiots like Mark think, hey, I can go look for the lost Dutchman ride up in the Superstitious Mountains. I've listened to a few videos on it, and I get that. If it's out, there's a lot of lost treasures in Arizona. I've listened to many videos. It'll be fun to go look, but I'm going to do that. That's in January. You know what I'm saying? In January, when you can probably do it and camp and have fun. And you look, there's one guy, he does videos, he has maps. I saw it online. He has maps of all where you can follow the maps. And Superstitious Mountains is pretty fun. There's all kinds of. I've always said if that mine is out there, if it's not been found, it's probably on a place where you can look at it and point at it. Remember the Mad World, the movie at the end? It was the big M and the big W. Wherever this thing is at, it's some place you can point to. You know what I'm saying? It's a spot on the mountain. So, but it's like Mark. If you go for these little walks, you don't want to be found dead. Okay, you don't want your wife. Because there's one guy I've listened before. He talks about hikers have vanished, right? And they'll talk about where he was last seen. If you see anything, found this guy. He's a really nice man. He talks about people. Let's say Mark was a victim of that loss. They found this guy. Mark went out with his thing and they never found his body. That's what he was up against. I get you want to go do this hike, and that's fine, but make sure you know what you're doing before you do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like Appalachian Trail is one thing that's attainable because the weather kind of is various. But when you're going up on the mountain in the heat, you got snakes and you got heat. It's going to kill you, man. I don't care who you are. You can't do it without water. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it.
There's a really famous story, and I don't remember what state it's in. But there was a guy, and I think he was maybe a YouTuber, I don't know. But he found this, like, it looks like a mountain, or not a mountain, it looked like a mine, or it looked like a cave.
Yes, it was sounds were coming out, right?
And then when he goes back, he can't find it.
Correct.
And he goes missing or whatever, looking for it.
He was a YouTuber.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, they've never found, I think they found a cell phone, did they not? I think they found a cell phone, I think.
Well, I think they found his backpack.
Yes. Well, Wonder Hussy was going to do they were going to search for somebody like Mark, right? There was somebody, and she was promoting it, and that was fine. It was cool. She put it on Facebook, and
probably this guy.
And there was some guy that they were going to look for, an older guy, and they were all going to look for the guy, but it was really shitty weather today. But she promoted it, and they were all going to go look for him. And it's like, he was an old guy. He could be, who knows where this guy could be? You know what I'm saying? He could be, so I get it. When you go walk in the desert, man, it's like we can survive without oil, we can't survive without water. And you're going to go, you better have plenty of water, I mean, we went on a hike one day, we were somewhere, and I looked at her and said, we made a poor choice, no water. We got lucky, we made it back, but we didn't bring enough water, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but he tacoed out, Mr. Tough Guy. It's like, you're damn lucky they didn't find your body somewhere,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he probably made the right choice. I didn't listen to the whole video, but yeah, I don't know how old He's in his 60s, right?
Yes, well, maybe. Oh, I think maybe he might be in his 70s. I don't know.
Even if you live out there in that climate, I mean, you're still a hot day out there.
It's a hot day, yeah. I mean, the heat is early this year. It's early out there. I mean, the Huss talked about it. It's already in April. Usually you can get away with it. Like, the first, my mom would always bitch because May would come around and just be hotter than hell, and she'd get pissed. Like, well, you're in the desert. No matter how much concrete they pour in Arizona and how much, and they down there. That's why if I lived anywhere in Arizona, I live in Flagstaff, because Flagstaff has green grass and they have a weather change, and it's not too bad.
Is that the one that's at elevation?
Yes, it's much. I would live. It reminds me of Bloomington, Minnesota. They have a college there. You're up above. They have you're close to Grand Canyon. If you came to visit me, we stayed there for a whole week. We had a great time. And my mom lived in Surprise. My brother lived in, my sister lived in Glendale, and they bitch in the summer. You chose to move in the desert. You're in the desert, just like Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. You're in the desert, man. It's hotter than hell. So I get it, man. You choose where you want to live. I told a lady one day on my shuttle, and she got pissed. And I said, well, she's bitching about the snow. Ma'am, you choose to live here. Man. I go, I'm just telling you. You don't like the snow, then move. You know, go move someplace else. Go move to Tennessee. You know, you choose to come here because of family or because of a job. I get it. It comes to consequences. You know, it's like a result of sex and children. Needle in the penis, right? Ouch. You know, chlamydia. You know, whatever.
I think it was September that I was in Vegas, and it was 115 degrees.
We were in Vegas about, I don't know, maybe 8 years ago at Green Valley Ranch, my favorite place to stay at, right? And the guy was my age, and he was bummed because 50 of his friends came to Las Vegas for the weekend to celebrate their graduation. Well, guess what? The whole weekend was too windy to play golf. And I told the guy, I said, why don't you go to Reno? Well, I said, why would you come here in the desert in the middle of June or middle of May? I said, sir, it's windy. I said, why not go to Florida? I said, I'm sorry, but I'm not coming here because it's too windy. The whole weekend they couldn't play golf because it was literally 40 miles per hour. If I'm going to go play golf in Nevada, I'm going to Reno, because Reno, you can handle it there. It's nicer weather. The golf courses are cheaper. I'm not paying $200 for a round in Las Vegas. I'm not doing it. Everything is $200. I'm not doing it. I like playing golf, but I'm not paying $200. Did you watch any of the Masters?
No, I don't watch golf.
I watched the end of that. I like Championship Day. It's fun to watch. Sue Ellen was watching with me. She's, because she's learning to play golf, and I said, yeah, it's easy to make a 5-foot putt when it means nothing, but when it means making because one guy had a meltdown, missed $100,000 by melting down the last 2 holes, missed out $100,000. And there was a guy that had a hat on in the 16th hole called Egg Salad. I told my wife, I said, people are going to talk. Sure enough, guess what? It made the news that he sat behind. He was right behind the golfer that said Egg Salad on it, a big hat. It was pretty funny. People were pissed about that. It's like, well, if I had a Spectrum Sports hat on, that's exactly where I'd sit. I was at a baseball game one day, and they were behind me, right? And I had my jacket, my spec hat jacket on. So I stood there right in front of the camera. My phone rang right away. My nephew goes, I'm at the game. You're a pig. He goes, you're an absolute pig, because he could see my jacket on the TV. It was up on the big screen. I'm just standing there I'm right on TV, Speculation Sports. And I've been getting a shitload of views from Hanoi in Vietnam right now. A whole bunch of views.
Some people that immigrated over there.
Well, no, they put me on some other website. They put me on a new website. So I'm getting Iraq, and I'm getting Ukraine. So, Vietnam is just up a yin-yang. My Speculation Sports, I have 100 views, so it's just all of a sudden I'm getting these views from overseas. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So I guess they like.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Morning. She's my favorite. Morning. I know. It's she's
not making YouTube videos because she doesn't feel good because she got a vaccine. She said.
That's too bad.
So,
good old turkey neck. She's hanging out, driving around her car. Yeah. Okay. So I'm stealing. I'm stealing from her. Me. I learned from Cris to grow from her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do think it was you that she was talking about.
Yeah,
you have to watch it and see.
Okay, I listen.
You guys are like the only two people I've ever heard talk about these people.
Yeah,
so.
Cris the girl quit her job, with the 9 to 5 job, and now and you know what I said yesterday in my video I did in my car? Guess what they did? They both went hiking, so they both did 2 separate videos on the same thing. So they both did the hiking video. He did his and she did hers. So it's like, okay. I knew
that never works for
Yeah, so she did hers to celebrate, quitting your job. You're not making enough. But she'll be subsidized by her people. They will subsidize her. They will give her money because they feel sorry for poor Cris the girl who's I'm mentally ill, but I can keep my mental illness. New York Dan's mentally ill. Carl's crazy. BlindViews is a jealous rage. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's her name's a lonely hag. Morning. She's just like Kentucky Todd, that boring guy who has nothing better to do. So it is what it is, man. It's like
he was brave enough to shoot his shot in the live stream.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty funny. That's hilarious. That
for his dad. What he said.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Even if she wasn't, she isn't going to go out with you, okay? She seems like a very nice lady. She's not going.
I mean, like, they could live in 2 places, like, so far apart.
Again, he's so used to talking. There's a guy I work with, right? I told him not to. He got roofied by somebody at a Super 8. He's married to a Palestinian because he's not getting laid. So he's showing me these pictures of these women he's meeting. I told him, don't go see this woman. So guess what happened? He roofied him. She roofied him. And and he's a married man. And I said, what are you doing, man? He showed me these pictures of women he talk on TikTok. I'm like, I said, I'm a married man. I don't care what you do. I said, if I cheated my wife, she'd kill me. I'd be no body, no crime. I said, I'm not doing it. I said, why you showing me these pictures of these women that will send nude pictures and stuff? And he was going to do a crank picture. I said, not my shuttle. You're going to take a picture of your crank. And I told him, if I did one, guess what? He goes, what? I go, take me 3 shots, head, shaft, and balls. I said, I can't do it 1 picture. He looked at me, and I said, get out of my shuttle. Go do your crank picture someplace else. I don't need you doing it in my shuttle. He's another one where some chick calls him, and the picture is her on her knees, naked. I'm like, I see the phone come up on his shuttle, and it's a picture of a chick on her knees, naked. I'm like, oh, that's a nice picture to have on your shuttle. That's nice, Just some people I work with at the airport are just the most strangest people in the world I've ever met in my entire life. You think you 2 people are crazy? Work at the airport someday. Work at the airport. These people are nuts.
That's funny.
I know, but some people are just crazy. They don't. Their outlet is YouTube. They don't have anything, and then they meet women online. It's just like in Las Vegas when you sit at the bar. The hookers will hit on you then, because when you're at the machines, they can't. But when you're at the bar, hey, they'll start talking to you and stuff. They want to give you a phone number. They can't, So either she's a criminal or a hooker or both. They start hitting on you. I was at Treasure Island.
It's a hotel bar.
Yeah, that's what they do. They hit on you. And hey, here's my number or something. I'm waiting for my wife. Like, no, because as soon as they'll walk over to you.
That happened to me in Anaheim.
Yep. So, yeah, thanks.
I was going down to get food. Like we got room service, or not room service, but whatever. They have the restaurant down there. I called, I ordered food. I go down there and I'm waiting. And a lady was like, just getting in for the night. I was like,
oh, God.
Sure I am.
Yeah, okay, But anyways, I don't know. Sometimes when you're in Vegas, especially Treasure Island, they'll be on you right away. As soon as you're at the bar, they walk over, small talk. Even if I'm single or not, I'm not. Then in Vegas, they call them slut. They call them slut cards. They give you the slut cards. They give.
Yeah, I know. The guys on the street corner, they're like snapping them, like trying to get your attention.
I had a guy one time.
Even if I was single and I was desperate, I'm not paying.
Because I had a guy, I worked at International Hair Goods. He was ex-Army guy, and he goes, "Can you bring me?" So I brought him like 20 of them. I picked him up on the street. He was like in his room there, just excited. Look at these half-naked women. He was so excited about these slut cards. He was looking, put them in his drawer. I mean, I don't know, he went home and choked his chicken, but I gave him a bunch of them. Like, here you go. Oh wow. Did you call him? No, I said with my wife, because they would lean past my wife to hand to me. They'd lean over her to hand me. I'm like, are you kidding me? The slut cards of it. Well, there was a very good article in the paper that they tried to get him to get off the property, but they wouldn't let him because of public property. And then they would put him in the bushes they'd put them if I own that casino, I'd pay you to walk out there and pick them up because they put them in the bushes. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And if I own that casino, I'd have someone out there every hour picking them up because I'm not having that. So they bitch that they're handing these things out in front of the casino. They try to sue, but they won't. It's public property. So I haven't been to Vegas. That's what I hate about the Strip because that's what you get harassed by people. Very aggressive homeless people, just like in Nashville. Very aggressive. Austin, Texas. Very aggressive homeless people. Very aggressive.
Yeah, they are pretty aggressive in Vegas.
Oh yeah, very. They're sitting around. They all came to Vegas thinking, I'm going to make it real well, and guess what happens, So what's your final thoughts on this Sarasota Tim and Life and Vibe? What do you think?
I think it's going to get continued to a virtual hearing to where he can appear, and then I think that's going to be 30, 60, 90 days. So.
And you think Beef Stew will be there? You think Beef Stew will be there?
No, I don't think he was there for this one. I think he thought it was a fun idea to pretend that he was going to be there, but I don't think he was there for any of them.
All right. Anyways, we're kind of.
Do you think that he was there?
No, he wasn't there. He was screwing around with it. He was just screwing around with his behavior. It's like, give me a break, you little peckerneck.
Yeah.
Give me a break, you little peckerneck. I'm like, shut up, man. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
But it's the way he is. He's obsessed with her. So it is what it is. But I don't know. Who knows? It is what it is. I'm doing these blues songs, and I've seen people do these kitty cat videos, the cat singing. I would love to put the songs to the cat singing. I'd love to be able to do that. They're like Tabby Kitty singing. That'd be so cool.
Oh.
What?
Like AI or?
Well, yeah, they have an AI kitties, and they put like a song up, and the cats will sing it. You know what I'm saying? It's funny as hell, though. So they're singing to it, and it's just funny. These blues I did, the Jenny Penny one, I got T Blues coming, and I got Cris that Quits. It'd be just so cool to have a cat singing, mouth to it. You know what I'm saying? The Tabby Kitties. It'd be called the Tabby Kitty Band, and have them sing to all my songs. It'd be hilarious as hell. I love those. It's great. They have a couple cats are doing country music and rock and roll ones with the guitars. It's hilarious as hell. But I burned my own CD of all the old blues songs. It was fun, So, anyways, anything else for young ass by any chance?
Nope. My prediction is Carl will be doing Spark again in like 3 weeks. We're about 3 weeks away.
Oh,
That's why I wanted to call him. I wanted to ask him, about that. So.
Right.
I told him that in his chat, so it's not like I'm
good old Mr. Crash. Mr. Crash.
Yeah, he's ready to be doing Spark again.
Right.
This regular job is not.
All right. Well, I'm going to play this Jenny Penny song. I'm going to be past my bedtime here on this, but I appreciate you coming on the show the whole time. That's really nice to have you come on. We had a good conversation, like me and Carl did, and I appreciate you giving your 2 cents.
All right. Have a good one.
I'll talk to you later. Thank you very much, my friend.
Bye.
There he goes. I always appreciate when people come on with it. It's always fun. I appreciate KCGrits. So here's Jenny Penny. It gets new teeth, blues.
Kitchen chair, feet swinging like she just don't care. Mama says, baby, it's time you'll see the wiggly tooth ain't staying and you smile for free. Oh, Jenny Penny got the new teeth blues. Can't bite apples like she used to do. Gap in a grin, straw in a juice, singing la-da-dee. I got the new teeth blues. Daddy ties a string to the bathroom door, says count to 3, she squeaks, make it 4. One good slam and the old tooth's gone. Tiny red dot on a cotton swab, then she laughing on the lawn. Oh yeah, 'cause Jenny Penny got the new teeth blues. Whistling wind when she tries to chew. Tongue poking through where the tooth slipped loose. Humming la-da-dee, I got the new teeth blues. sticker on a brave kid's too. Now Jenny Penny flips those blues in two. Gap tooth queen in her busted shoes. Laugh so hard that the milk spills too. Singing la-da-dee, I love my new teeth blues. Yeah, la-da-dee, I love my new teeth blues.
I like that. That was good. I liked that a lot. Oh, we got to do Eyes of Glory. End it in grand tradition. Thank you, KCGrits, for coming to the show and saving trolls. Thank you, Vietnam. Good morning, Vietnam, for coming to the show. You gone this far? On a beautiful 13th day of April 2026, my name is Jeff, and this is Fear-Mongering Radio. Remember the military, the armed all the branches, the Air Force, the Army, the Marines, the Navy, Mercenaries, Coast Guard, Uniform 1 and 2, forgotten in Vietnam War, 58,000 plus, a lot of collateral damage too as well. Men and women blue, God bless working class. It's the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, the Navy, and the merchant of the Coast Guard in and out of uniform. Would you shower? Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? I would not shower in that shower of Penn State. Don't shower in it, okay? Save sex in it through a pillow, trench shape. I put a condom up on age. Everybody's got to read the PS. If you don't like two men having sex, you can't watch two women. That is not a very Christian thing to be doing. You know, sluts are selective. Whores on the back seat, sluts on the couch. Don't drink and drive. P stood for Penn State, Penn University, the Pope of Incorporated. Burn the churches to the ground. You see something, say something. My name is Jeff. We are out.